look, I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. I mean, I was implying it in previous videos, but now I gotta say it. These people, the journalists, the activists, they snuck trans people into video games. They replaced women with trans women and they snuck them in. Kind of like, a mother that knows what's good for you and sneaks in the carrot inside the muffin. Because you gotta eat your vegetables and, the vegetables are good for you, but you only like sweets. You're misbehaving. So, like, the mother has to sneak in what's good for you. And what's good for you is trans women. So they got snuck in into video games. Like, what do I mean by this? Well, when they created female characters in the last 4 years, they didn't call them women anymore. Did you notice that? This is why people were saying, look, we're not buying games with pronouns anymore. Because they weren't allowed to actually say that they're fed up with you acting like the mother, sneaking the trans people in. Because they would get banned from various social media platforms, right? You didn't want honest conversation, so then you have heels versus babyface go, fucking pronouns! Yeah, that's what he was talking about. Everyone else was getting it. But you were outside the loop because you weren't in the club anymore. You came into the club, you spurred out, you ruined the club, with like, oh, we need to have trust and safety. We need to have speech codes. It's okay, people learn to communicate but by saying what they mean without actually using words. So when heels versus babyface is like, fucking pronouns, everyone knows what he means. We can't say it because we get banned from social media, right? So like, when you have pronouns, you have body type A, body type B, female characters already, they have strong muscular jawlines, they got no breasts, they got flat asses, they look like it's a ma'am from the memes. And so people are like, it's fine if you do this in one game. Like, first of all, why are you disingenuous? Like, when they casted Abby for The Last of Us 2, they said that's what real women look like. And when the TV show for The Last of Us came out, they said they couldn't find a single actress that looks like Abby because that body type just doesn't exist in reality. And so, they didn't do it with one game. Every single game had to copy this. Every single game needed to have body type A, body type B. People felt manipulated. Like, even trans people that I speak with, they were like, well, hold on a little bit. I identify as a woman. I want to play like a hyper-feminine character. When I play a video game, I want to play as a hyper-feminine character. Why do all the characters look like caricatures? That are stemming from California now. Like, what happened with femininity? It's gone, right? And so when people complained and they said, well, we want something else. Oh, you're a gooner. Oh, you're a pervert. Oh, yes, like the leftists that were doing this are now accusing us of perversion and degeneracy. The only realization is that in order to shame someone, you need that someone to actually look up to you with respect. They didn't look up at the leftists with respect. They looked at them with contempt. And it's like, yeah, sure, well, shut up just because you have terms of service on social media. But in reality, no one was paying for the product anymore. No one was buying their video games. No one was promoting their stuff. And when you have a competitor, when you have someone that gets it, all of a sudden, massive sales, massive success. Because the desire is still there. People still want entertainment. They don't want to be manipulated. They don't want to feel insulted. Like, we know what you're doing. Just because you have terms of service that doesn't allow us to talk about it and have an honest conversation doesn't mean that we're still going to spend our money on shit. And so their entire campaign, it's like, oh, you're a gooner. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work. People are straight, heterosexual men. Heterosexual men are attracted to beautiful women. There is absolutely no shame in it. You don't get to decide what's acceptable and what isn't to be attracted. You have bare sex scenes in Baldur's Gate. You have sex with demons also in Baldur's Gate. You have homosexual sex in other video games. But you're upset when men like Stellar Blade? How about you go fuck yourself? Like, you're not the fucking police. You don't get to set these standards, these ridiculous concepts. And of course, the reason that they were upset isn't because of what you like, but it was simply trying to defend their product. Trying to defend their grift. It's like, okay, this is what we're making. And unfortunately, someone else is making it better. So we need to have justification on why we need to crash down the anime industry, why we need to crash down video games from Asia. Like, Stellar Blade comes because of a gacha game. You know, a lot of people are upset about gacha games, but Nikkei actually managed to raise the funds in order to make Stellar Blade possible. Like, Nikkei was a video game that's a gacha. It was a phone game. You know, everyone was like, oh my god, it got titty. That's not American. It's got titty. Americans don't like titties. And so, that game went popular, got enough money to create Stellar Blade, and here we are. A gacha game. Bottom of the barrel. A game that's supposed to run on a phone. It's not even an actual game, you know? It's not something that has, like, extreme gameplay or anything. It's just, like, based on story and aesthetics. That's what keeps it going. And fun enough to get you engaged. But there's no more competition against that. Like, that is it. That is now peak human culture in 2025. Because everything else is gone to shit. So now they're upset. Right? They're upset because people are modding the game. Yes, like they're finding out that actually straight men exist. Who would have thought? You know, like after years of propaganda, after years of terms of service, after preventing people to express their sexuality and trying to suggest that, well, you know, if you don't suck a penis, you're transphobic. That actually happened. That was an actual conversation. Like, there was a guy that said he doesn't want to date trans women. It's like, what do you mean you don't want to date trans women? Like, trans women are women. Suck the penis, you bigot. That was the argument. Like, I was seeing it on Twitter, and it baffled me, right? And despite all that push, well, it turns out, no, like, people like to see ass and tits. So apparently Stellar Blade finally hit PC 2 days ago, going, everyone a chance to do whatever it is this game is actually about. Look how detached they are from reality. You know, whatever this game is actually about, as if there's some snobs, you know, they're sitting in a high tower in an art gallery, and what is this nonsense? Stellar Blade has a compelling story. It has a Dark Soul-like combat that's not really Dark Souls. It's got really nice aesthetics. It's got kick-ass soundtrack. Like, I'm sorry, it's an enjoyable game. Not everyone will like it. I get it, right? Fine, fair enough. But I'm looking at the sales. And I can explain why this game is actually good. Like, it hits all the checkboxes. And for a company that hasn't made AAA games before, it blows the West out of the water. It's better than Assassin's Creed. It's better than Dragon Age. It's better than whatever shit comes out of the West. Like, it's mildly superior. Oh, it's not the perfect game. Sure, yeah, it's not the perfect game. But this idea, it's like, oh, whatever the game is about. Like, you're a game journalist and you can't figure it out? You don't really know what the game is about? Well, I mean, that's really sad because it means you probably don't play games. And to be fair, given the state that Western gaming is in right now, I kind of understand why you don't play games. So anyway, now that the bot is on PC, and look at this obsession. Like Stellar Blade is not even that hypersexual. Like, I know a lot of people like to pretend it is, but if you say that, you've never played games before 2016. I mean, I have seen most video games before 2016 were expected to look like Stellar Blade. You know, I'm not even going to go with Bayonetta or 2B, but like seeing female characters that were skimpily clad, like that was the norm. You know, like, do you guys remember when you played Witcher and you had like those sex cards with collectibles where you have like female characters and shit? Do you remember Liara Tassoni from Mass Effect and how she had the skin suit? Or Miranda? Should we go into Dragon Age and talk about it? Like what is this like novelty? It's like, oh my goodness, this game has female characters. Oh, it doesn't have body types. So they're saying, and if I were to make a book right now on how many of those mods are somehow made Stellar Blade even more not safe for work is out the box, I suspect I would make it very much money. By intense scientific calculation, fully 96 out of the 234 mods means that half of them are into not safe for work. Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Making a not safe for work mod is not very difficult compared to, you know, generating some game-changing thing. Like, all you need to do is know 3D modeling and do the artistry. And that's it. You know, it's a easy-to-make model that generates money. Like, these people are acting that they're disconnected from humanity. Like, they just discovered the internet. Like, never before has this been explored. You know, Overwatch never became a thing. Like, Overwatch porn was actually on top of the Google search engine. No, like all of that just doesn't exist. This is just something that shocks them. I guess, you know, it would be interesting to see if people did not safe for work thing with the Baldur's Gate characters like Astarion. Do you think they would complain? I don't think they would complain, chat. I think they would love that, right? So at the end of the day, I do think that this is an attack on heterosexuality. I think this is the only reason they care. It's because there are attractive female characters in the game. If this was like some queer Baldur's Gate stuff, and everyone was like saying Astarion is hot, they would be fine with it. They wouldn't make articles. Let me know what you guys think though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.